Asia, Europe, Australia, North America, South America, Antarctica, Africa. Welcome to Africa. This is Matthews, and in today's video, without wasting much of your time, I will show you how to plait African braids here in Zambia. How they do it. As you can see, my sister right now, she's got natural hair and she's going to have her hair plaited, and this is the material that we use to make braids here in Africa, and it is called wig. I don't know the other name, and she's can't wait to look more beautiful. So if you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you are a returning viewer, thank you very much. Plaiting African braid is a traditional and intricate hair styling technique that yields beautiful results. While it may require practice to perfect, here is just how they do it. That is the first stage that you are seeing here. It is something that you need to have a skill. If you don't have a skill, you can't do it. You need to practice to perfect it. The first stage is to prepare the hair. As you can see, start with clean, detangled and well moistened hair. You can see my sister's hair is very moistened, and they added Vaseline to it. It is recommended to wash and condition the hair before beginning the braiding process. So before starting this process, they had to do all these things just to wash the hair to make it clean. You can also apply a leave-in conditioner or hair oil to ensure the hair is hydrated and manageable. These are some of the techniques women use. Nowadays, you might think that it's only women who make braids or who do braids. You will find that even the Maasai, they do this. It is very common here in Zambia. This is the kind of lifestyle that we have here in Africa. We are very diverse in terms of what we do with our hair. So if you are watching from Europe, Asia, Australia, North America, South America, Antarctica, or Africa, of course, drop a comment. Is this how you braid hair in your country, or have you ever had this before? Let me hear from you. I would like to know. Then let's go to the second stage section, the hair, and this is the most important part as well. You section the hair. As you can see, this hair is being sectioned. Divide the hair into smaller sections depending on the desired braid size and the thickness of the hair. So you just follow the instructions that I'm telling you according to the size of what you want to do. That's what I can say. Use hair clips or rubber bands to secure the sections you are not currently using. So here, have you seen on top there, they are using a rubber to secure the hair she is not braiding. This is an interesting technique that is taking place here. Otherwise, I never knew about this thing. Hence, I just decided that let me share with my subscribers, let me share with my viewers from across the world how we braid or how we plait braids here in Africa, to be specific in Zambia. Are you enjoying what you are viewing? Leave a comment. I will appreciate to know. Then let's move on. We go to the third stage, begin braiding. So you can see the lady, she is already braiding, take a small section of hair, the one which she has taken. As you can see, of course, just take a small section of hair at the front and separate it into 3 equal strands. This is what she's just doing here. She separated them into 3 equal strands, but I think just following the instruction you can do this. The most important thing is practicing from time to time, or ask someone who knows how to braid or who knows how to plait the braids. This process, I'm telling you, can take hours. This process is quite involving. That's why it needs someone with a lot of patience, someone who is not in a hurry. Otherwise, if you are in a hurry, I will not advise you to do this, because doing this is a true definition of patience. Cross the right straight over the mid and mid straight, followed by crossing the left straight over the new mid straight. Repeat this process gradually and adding more hair from each side as you move towards the back of the head. Yeah, I think what I'm explaining is what is taking place here. She's already, reached this far in terms of braiding this hair, and I will tell you how much time it took for them to finish this. Let's go to the 4th stage of this process: maintain tension. So what is important here? You need to maintain the tension. What do I mean? As you braid, it's important to maintain tension on the hair to ensure neat and defined braids. Yeah, you have to be neat. Everything has to be on point so that it can be neat afterwards, because they say that cleanliness is next to godliness. That's why it has to be observed. The tension should be firm, where you are starting from, or the foundation should be strong or firm. If it is not strong or firm, otherwise everything is going to just go to waste over and over. Despite it should be firm but not overly tight to avoid discomfort and hair breakage. You've heard, this is an important instruction. It should be firm but not over tight to avoid discomfort and hair breakage. So what do they mean? If you tight it so tight, it becomes uncomfortable, or it causes the discomfort feeling to the person whose hair is being braided on, and the hair can break. You can uproot the roots of the hair. Hence, you have to observe these techniques. Otherwise, guys, I would like to say thank you for your support. I would like to say thank you for always coming back to my channel, for the support that you've been showing me from the time I started this channel. Without you, I cease to exist. Without you, there is no Matthews Choshi. Hence, I really appreciate for the support. Let's go to the 5th stage. Continue braiding. So this is where I just continue braiding the same process. What does this mean? Keep adding more hair from each side as you progress back frontwards. So it depends. Others they start from the front, others they start from the back. Here it is, just saying as you progress backwards, but here they are progressing front wise. That's what I can say, if there is a word in English like that, front wise, because they are almost done. As you progress frontwise or backward, ensuring that the sections are even and well incorporated into the braids. Just look at those sections, the way they are incorporated, the neatness. Wow, this is the profession that you need to have a skill to do this, because everything is on point. This is how we braid braids here in Africa. Apart from that, secure the ends with a rubber band, or continue to braid until reaching the desired length. So these guys or these ladies who are braiding, they are just doing it until a certain length. As you can see, maybe I can say it is 30 or 50 centimeters. That's the length of each braid that they are making. Otherwise, this process is quite involving. As I said in my preamble, this process requires a skill from someone to do it. If you are not skilled enough, it's better you just practice more. If you've had braid before, or maybe you are European, you had braid before, maybe you are South American, North American, Australian, Asian, African, because I know we intermingle, we travel, so we've had experience of doing such kind of things. Because I remember when I was in Russia, even Russians could want their hair to be braided, just like what I am observing here. These guys, they are almost finishing. As you can see, it is saying that secure the ends with a rubber band. They have put the beads, if you can see those white things there at the far end of the braids or the wig, whatever we call them here in Zambia. Let's go to the last and 60th stage, because you can see here they are also doing or making the last braid, of which it took them about 6 hours of just doing this. I think this thing should be expensive, because it eats up a lot of time, it eats up a lot of energy, it eats up a lot of wigs, the material that they use. On this one, they used maybe about 3 or 4, if I'm not mistaken, and counting the braids, there are more than 100 braids on my sister's head here. It is quite heavy. I think it also adds to the kgs that she had. Yeah, let's go to the last and 60th stage. As I said, repeat and style. What is this? Repeat the braiding process with the remaining sections of hair. So they were just repeating this over and over with the remaining sections of hair until all sections are braided. Finally, all sections are braided, just like in the last stage. And just look at how it is looking, this color, the maroon color, and they're about to do the last stage of it. Yeah, So after you repeat the braiding process with remaining sections of hair until all sections are braided, once complete, you can leave the braids as they are or style them further by adding beads. This is what they are doing. They are adding beads to the braids so that they have long life. After adding beads, you can add accessories or changing the pattern for a creative and personalized look. So you choose how you want your braids to be done at the end there, but my sister chose beads of everything. After putting beads there, they have to bend a little bit so that beads they don't come out. What do you do when you braid your hair? Do you do the same process? Do you put beads or you just put other things? Leave a comment. I would like to hear from you. What can I say? Be patient, as braiding can take time, especially for intricate styles or longer hair lengths. It is important to take breaks if you needed. Keep the process comfortable and enjoyable. Most of the people at times they take break when they are doing this. Others they don't take. You can even go have your lunch or your dinner, whatever, then you come back to the same process. Remember to care for your braids by moisturizing the scalp and hair regularly, covering them with a satin or silk scarf or cap when sleeping, and avoiding excessive pulling or styling that could cause the hair breakage. So these are some of the instructions that you need to follow if you are doing this thing. Keep in the mind that there are various types of African braids, including corn rows, box braids, Senegalese twist, and more, each with its unique technique and style. It is always helpful to consult with a professional. Otherwise, guys, this is what I wanted to show you, how you make African braids. And just look how beautiful my sister she's looking after sitting for more than 6 hours. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for your support. I will see you in my next video. It was Matthews aka Matthew08 from Africa. Bye.